obviously, like, you know, this show being so as big as it was, where like all these fucking influencers know you and shit already off the gate. Like, did that make shit a little easier?
I think it was good because I did like a bit of groundwork before the show even came out. Like I was boys with like FaZe Banks and like all those in Temper. Like I met them at
Dude, you should fight FaZe Banks. He's tall as fuck.
I
love that guy. Like,
maybe you can love someone and fight him. It's a sport.
He wouldn't. It's
okay, fair.
Like I love him to bits. Like
no, I get it.
I remember meeting all those boys at Summer's birthday party. She had no idea who the fuck I was. No one had any idea who the fuck I was. I was just there with my boys. Somehow we got the invite, and then that's how we met everyone. And then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, cool. Like you got a show coming out." And then as soon as it came out, it was like everyone was just like, "Fuck! Like let's get lit!" Like it was crazy. It was wild. Yeah,
like people in your DMs and shit.
Yeah, bro, it was actually fucking terrifying. Like I even had like there's this I forgot who she is, but there's this actress. She's like, "Oh, what does this mean?" And she has like 15 million followers, and I was like shaking, replying. I'm like, "Oh my god, like I've watched every movie."
We gotta know a name. Come on.
I don't know.
Emma Stone, Jennifer Aniston.
Married to this dude called Dax.
Dax Shepard.
Okay, we love
that one. Yeah, she
Christian
messaged DM me and was like, "Oh, what does shit your Dax mean?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like sent her like a fucking full on Australian like definition, and I was like, "Hope this helps." And she just never replied. I was like, "Fuck."
Fuck.
I was like, "There's no fucking way." I was like, "This is crazy."
It's weird. You like come into any type of fame or like you're popping for any reason, like at a moment. It's like, it's so true. You hear it in all the rapper bar. You know, Drake talks a lot about it. Like when you're popping, like everyone's there. You know, and it's like it's such a weird thing. Like it's like a magnet. Like if you're famous and you're in this city specifically, it's like you are it. Where are we going? What are we doing tonight? You're invited. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's
like,
actually wild, like when it's starting to like slow down a bit and just seeing like the people that have
dissipate,
like, that still want to like talk and hang out and
sure.
shit, and then other people that have just like completely vanished and like onto the next like little TikTok influencer.
No, totally, bro. And that's what like really separates the real ones from the fake ones, you know, straight up. Because there's so many leeches in the city who like they're trying to cling on to whatever the fuck is hot right now.
Yeah.
You know, they'll be yes men. They're gonna like hype you up in everything you do.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, if they see any sort of dip in like activity or like he's less on than he was at one point, like fucking I know we've all experienced this shit for sure. It's like people just like try to, you know what I'm saying? It's and the real ones like are always there. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking real people. And coming from Nebraska, like we're based off real people and like real roots and shit.
Yeah.
But in this superficial city, bro, it's like there are a lot of good people. You just gotta weed them out. You gotta find them. And you know the real ones will stick with you through the ups, the downs, the thick and thin. You know,
I found it's the people that aren't from LA that are the best.
Sure.
Like legit, like the nicest people that just want to like legit like hang out. Like even Tana, everyone like when I first hung out with her, I was like, this chick's like gonna be pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, you
like,
think it's like LA.
Yeah, but she's like one
she's
of the
awesome,
most,
bro.
and she just wants to
super
do
dope.
business and like work on shit. And she's like honest. She's like, oh, maybe we should go get like papped here, or maybe we should go do this or do this scandal. I'm like, fuck. Like,
No, she's on her business mindset.
She's always looking to cause some sort of controversy.
Even from an outside perspective, if you see any of these like famous people or influencers out there and you're like, oh my God, they can do nothing with their lives. They're chilling. Like they make so much money. Like they put in a lot of fucking time.
Yeah.
And they like are meticulous about this shit and really think out every move that they make, especially someone like her.
There's a method to the madness for sure.
She's in the news like all the time.
And you think that's just happening? No, like she knows what people are gonna say when she does this, and like it's very structured. Like, have you got any inspiration from her? Because I see you trying to like be a little controversial.
No,
I love that.
Well, the craziest thing is like, okay, so the show happened, and I was like trying to do what I can to like keep the momentum, keep it going, but like also stay true to myself.
100%.
And then like trying to just align with people or like talk to the right people who have been in this game for a minute. Because I don't know, like shit started in April. It's been like just over like probably a little bit over 6 months since the show aired. Like I don't know the math on that, but it's just
10 maybe. I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard to like. It was hard to just come from like just hanging out with the boys to like, oh shit, like I have a brand, like I can't be like seen doing this, or I can't like
gotta be in character and shit.
Yeah,
like, in a sense, a little bit.
Yeah, legit. And so it's like it's been like eye opening, and it's been crazy to watch like other people on my show and see like they've done literally nothing. Like haven't DM'd a person. Like I think the craziest thing is just DMing people and they like want to hang out, and I'm like fuck, like cool, like when I met Noah Beck, he's like, oh bro, like I'm really nervous, like I'm kind of like fanboying. I'm like, bro, like
I know.
Do you know who like you the fuck you are? Like look at you, the most
like you're the new motherfucker. Like,
everyone wants to be
but
on
when
your
you're
nuts.
you don't know it.
It's
Like